Good evening, school number 2 parents. Welcome to Back to School Night. It's a pleasure to have you join us, and I wanted to take a few minutes of your time as your principal to share some important key points that will help you get through the school year. The first important point is, what time should you have your children in school? Remember, our school doors open at 8:25 and closes at 8:40. You would need to bring your children to the main office after 8:40. But parents, please know the importance of the attendance. If your child is sick, call us so they can stay at home, and if they are not, we need them here. As a reminder, we have 2 entrances in the morning. Door 14 on Wyans Avenue or door 19 on 17th Street. It is recommended that kindergarten and first graders come in through door 14 because it is closer to their classrooms. However, any student in grades pre-K through 5th can come through either door 14 or door 17. Also, please be reminded that there is no adult supervision prior to 8:25 a.m. and students cannot be left unattended on school grounds. Secondly, if a pattern of unexcused absences arises consisting of up to 3 absences in one marking period, the principal shall schedule a meeting with the parents and guardians. Unexcused absences due to travel vacation will result in your child being dropped from the register after 5 consecutive days. You would need to re-register your child at central registration to return back to school. This applies to all students in pre-kindergarten through high school. Excessive unexcused absences will warrant referral to the attendance officer. And the principal cannot approve absences for vacations during the academic school year. When dropping or picking up your students at school, please note there is a marked drop-off zone on 17th Street. Please do not park or exit your vehicle at this location. Please allow your child time to get in and out of your vehicle only at the curb. Dismissal again is at 3:15 p.m. for all students. Classroom teachers will dismiss students from various locations to help reduce traffic, and you can find it on every single one of our doors. For the safety of our students and staff, please be reminded that we have a new school entry protocol. All visitors to our school will need to have an appointment. You must notify our office by email or writing a note. In case of an emergency, you must call the office. If you need to drop off items at school, you can deposit them in the bin that's outside of our main office. Please mark all items clearly, and one of the office personnel will retrieve those items. Always remember, if you have to sign your child out, you must have ID when you come to the school. We will not be able to allow students to go with anyone who is unable to show ID or who is not on the emergency pickup forms. And if you ever need to change a phone number and address, or who will be picking or dropping off your child, please contact the main office so our files are updated regularly. I'd like to now just introduce our office staff so you can put a face to the name when you call our school. We have our 2 secretaries, Miss Kim and Miss Fernanda. And we also have our office staff members, Miss Jackie, Miss Alice, or Miss Melissa. They are a phenomenal team and will help guide you with any questions that you may have. Now here is our Vice Principal, Mrs. Crawley.
Good evening, everyone. I am Mrs. Crawley, the Vice Principal here at School Number 2. I am so excited to be in such a wonderful place that promotes community involvement, creates leaders, and provides your child with a quality education. I've already had the opportunity to meet and work with so many of the wonderful students and staff, and I look forward to meeting and working with all of you. I am sure this will be a great school year.
This is our first year that we are doing the 6-day rotation cycle, and that means that every 6 days our students will be going to different specials. Your teachers will explain much more about which days your students will go to those specials. Secondly, in grades 3 through 5, we have departmentalized. So starting with this evening, you will get to experience what your students are currently doing. They have their homeroom teacher, and then they have another teacher that will teach them either math and science or English, language arts, and social studies. We are teaching them that they have to learn the skills to be prepared for all lessons. School Number 2's vision and mission. School Number 2 is committed to instilling in a diverse learning community a commitment to excellence in education whose students are prepared to compete and advance in a complex and interconnected changing world. Our mission of School Number 2 is to promote diversity through a commitment to instructional excellence that allows each student to achieve his or her maximum potential in an engaging, inspiring, and challenging learning environment. School Number 2 utilizes PBSIS, an initiative that assists schools in building the capacity to support social behavioral needs of all of our 625 students. PBSIS focuses on core prevention practices that help our students make good behavioral choices. We refer to this approach as My Tiger Roars, when I am responsible for my behavior, own my choices, aim to be my best, respect myself and others to be safe at School Number 2. The purpose and school-wide expectation is to establish a positive school climate in which appropriate behavior is the norm. We will celebrate the students each and every month, and we have a grand old time during our Tiger Paw Parade where parents and guardians will be invited to join us. Another one of our programs for our 4th and 5th graders is our K-Kids program. It is an international student-led program where our students have the opportunity to perform community service, build character, and develop leadership skills. We will involve our students with raising funds for different organizations such as our Children's Specialized Hospital, canned food drives, pennies for patients, cleaning up around the school building and community, and also assisting with our school garden. School Number 2 has a zero tolerance to bullying. We follow the state guidelines and the Linden Public School District's policy on harassment, intimidation, and bullying. Tonight, you will receive an HIB brochure that's titled What Every Parent Should Know. Also, I will now turn it over to our school social worker, Mrs. O'Donnell, who is also our anti-bullying specialist, who will give you more detailed information to determine what is considered bullying, as well as what is considered conflict between students.
Hello parents and guardians, my name is Kara O'Donnell and I'm the school social worker and anti-bullying specialist. I'm going to go over some of the new changes in the HIB law as well as the definition of harassment, intimidation, and bullying.
The HIB investigation protocol has changed this year by allowing school administration to determine if an investigation needs to be further conducted after an alleged HIB concern comes in. To be considered an HIB, there must be harm, including the incident, and motivation, which includes actual, perceived, or distinguishing characteristics such as race, color, religion, ancestry, national origin, gender, sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, or a mental, physical, or sensory disability, or any other distinguishing characteristic. For more information, please refer to your brochure and feel free to contact me through email or phone call.